So firstly, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Joanna Malinowska. I'm a country manager from Poland, from Comadso, and we are here to tell you about online sales and what we can do for the insurance companies as well.
So, welcome. My name is Eva Kemp, and I'm from Holland, country manager from Holland for Comadso. And also in the audience we have Rasmus. Maybe you can stand up. Oh, sorry. So this is the founder of Comadso. He's working in Denmark. That is where our head office is. So let's start.
So let's start. Yeah, we all know that when it comes to an average customer, he insures what he values the most. Either it's his house, car, his movables, or his life. So what does he do when he needs some insurance? He needs to go online to check the terms and conditions, to see if they fit his needs. So he goes to the first choice insurance company online, and what he sees all these terms and conditions. So let me just make you look at these terms and conditions, and let me show you how they look like in real life. This set of documents is for insurance for house. I have another set of documents for insuring movables. Thank you. This set is for car insurance also. And these are for life-related products.
Sorry. So now let's assume I'm the same customer as Joanna just mentioned, and I want to compare those 4 products of insurer A to 4 other products of insurer B. So this would mean I have to read on the house insurance 50,000 extra words. And then I will go to the travel insurance. It will mean 70 extra pages I need to read. Then I go to the car insurance. These are 100 extra pages I need to read. And then I end up with the movables, 70,000 extra sentences I need to read.
So what you do is expect an average customer to read more 100 more pages for house insurance, to read 55,000 extra words for life-related products, and 100 extra pages for another insurance product.
So, as you can see, the customer had to read all those papers on the floor to know what insurer A offers. Now, we want to compare them to the insurance products of insurer B. And we will just stick to A and B, but you can imagine some customers also want to compare to insurer C, D, E, F. So you can imagine how many papers will be on the floor. So just to show you, he has to read these papers more. Oh, I had to practice that throw before. Not that impressive. So what we do at Comadso is we combine all the papers on the floor to this one piece of paper where we pick out all the advantages and disadvantages insurers have to offer. So this is one clear view for the customer, so he knows what he's buying.
And apart from the customers looking for coverage online, you also have your employees to assist them with help if they need one. So what you do if they don't feel comfortable with what they're selling, because that's what happens. Most of them don't feel comfortable with what the products are all about. They are not comfortable with it. So what you do is sending these people to trainings, which is really good, so don't stop that. What you do, you may even provide them with Excel sheets, documents, summarizing all of your advantages against the market. Some of you may even have Excel sheets prepared just with the particular competitors on the market, maybe 1 or 2. So what you do is provide your employees with such Excel sheets, the documents they can use talking to the client. But they may even be very correct. They may be correct at the time they were created. But then what happens with them when you spread those sheets amongst your employees? Are they checked every once in a while? Like once in 3 months, once in a month? What if you could help them in another way? What if you could help them going from this uncomfortable zone and place them to a comfortable zone instead? What if you could provide them with a tool that could provide him with all the information he needs to sell your product, to convince a new client to switch companies? Would you use this opportunity?
Yes, I would do that.
Yeah, if the answer is yes, I have some good news for you. This is exactly what Comadso is giving you. We deliver transparency. Let us tell you something about our company.
Yes.
I'll give the floor to Eva.
Thank you. I will need the PowerPoint for that. I hope it pops up. Does it? Yes. Yeah, it does. Okay. No idea how it works, but let's try. Ooh, nice colors. So slides. Yes. Okay, so we are represented in 7 countries. Our head office is, as I mentioned, in Denmark, where our founder has started the concept 10 years ago. And later on, we started operating in Norway and Sweden. And we recently just opened our offices in the Netherlands and Poland, Czech, and we just started collaborating with one of the biggest insurer in Spain. So that's really excited. And we're excited to open up more offices anywhere in the world soon, in the near future. So what we do is we update our data 3 times a day at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. This means that we update over 200 insurance companies. We screen through the internet and to all kinds of documents, which are more than 360,000 pages of terms and conditions. And then we screen over more than 10 million lines. So what we do with all these data, because we are checking the data daily, we make an overview for either customers or employees who are working at the insurance companies. So you can see that we add up the benefits there are at certain insurance companies. And of course, in our system, you can click on the 32 benefits you see at competitor A, and then you can go into the terms and see what benefits there are on which page it is of the insurance conditions. It works really simple, but Joanna will show you later on live. So we basically provide 3 types of products. The first one is basic access, and all our products are 100% cloud-based. So the basic access is the plug-and-play version. This means you can enter our website anytime, 24/7, from phone, laptop, etc. The second one is the system integration, where we combine the systems. It could be your core system or the front end. And then the third option is web integration, which means we can combine our systems on your own web page, and then the customer can see straight away where you outcompete your competitor. So what we do to empower our clients is we provide a clear overview with advantages and disadvantages. So marketing people can see straight away where you outcompete your competitor, what your strong points are, so they can adjust and launch the perfect marketing campaign. And then for the sales people, they can hire their sales numbers and also the retention numbers, because the sales and retention people will have straight away the best arguments to keep the customers in or get new customers in. So as I mentioned, we update the system 24/7. It will save your product development people time on checking the market, and they will have a clear view of their own products. And I had some meetings, and you would be surprised, but insurers were, oh, is this in my terms? So yeah, it's interesting. So let's go to the live version. Joanna, let's show how it looks like.
So I guess one mic is enough, yeah? So this is our website, but let me just do a little bit more of the intro for this, because as insurance companies, you face different challenges on a daily basis. And we have solutions for different challenges for you. Either it's a marketing, sales, or product development. So let me show you one of the tools, one of the solutions we have for one of your challenges, which is retention rate and acquiring more clients. This is our website. So basically the first option Eva just mentioned is to go on our website, plug and play, right? So you go to our website, you log in, and then you can see our features on the website. Then you go straight to compare. And what I want to show you is this view. I will use the example of Danish insurance market. I could see some names of Danish insurance companies in the room as well. So let me show you the differences we were talking about between two competitors on the Danish market. So okay. This is something which pops up. This is new. You don't know that. I don't know Danish either, but I can tell you that this says, it's in English, so you know. This says choose products. This is for movables. This is for house. This is for car, I guess. This is dog, accident, traveling, and the summer house. These are all products we have in the Danish market. I prepared the customer before, just to shorten this presentation. It's called Mr. Istanbul. Let's see what he wants to insure. Because in this view, when you compare, a little bit more of an intro. When you compare two documents, two sets of terms and conditions we just put on the floor, you compare them on an equal basis. In this view, what we do in this view, we take the particular needs of a specific client way up high above the terms and conditions, and we determine his needs regarding the insurance conditions. So as you can see, my client has a family of 3. He's 40, his wife is 35, they have a 12-year-old son, let's say. He rides a motorcycle, he's doing sports, he's doing some extreme sports, martial arts. He's a bit of a sports fanatic, but that's fine, they insure too. During the winter break, he's going skiing with his car, which is 4 years old. It's leased. He has a trailer, and as I said, they go with the car for vacations. They also have a house built in 2006. Their garage was built 2010. Their summer house was built 2010 also. And they have a dog, 2 years old, named Buddy. So when you see all these tick boxes, I already filled them out, not to waste time for this presentation. What you see is a profile of our client. When I click the icon here, you can see that there are specific different icons for parents, for kids, for motorcycles, and etc. So you get the point, right? And when you see these icons in here, it means that it's your great advantage against your competitor, just in this case, just for this client, in this particular case. So these are your advantages you can use to sell products for new customers, to get them on your board and get them on your board with the insurance policies, and to lower your retention rate. Because when you talk to a client who says, yeah, I have a coverage, I have an offer from another insurance company, they are better because they are cheaper. That's the basic thing we face everywhere in the world. Then you can say, yeah, but did you know that our competitor, your new insurance company, doesn't cover what you value the most? These icons show where exactly can you point this out. These icons were made to convince your client to stay with you or to get him on your board for insurance policies. These sentences, as you can see when I click the icon, these sentences are determining the advantage. It says what the employee, your employee, could say if he wants to sell new product or prevent your customer to go to another company. This is exactly what he can say. He can say, did you know that the coverage you value the most, because we ticked some boxes above, the value of this insurance is better in our company than the other because it's specifically excluded. I don't speak Danish, I don't know what it says exactly, but I can clearly see that his particular needs, we stressed in the tick boxes above, are excluded in the competitor's company. This view shows only your advantages against your competitor. When I scroll down the screen, you will see all the products we have on the market, because we asked our client what kind of insurance product is he interested in, and we ticked boxes above. I will show you in a minute. These are all insurance products on the Danish market. So you can see all the advantages, all the hints your employees can use to get a client or get the client back or sell more without giving discounts, without talking about the prices, because this is something they need to be covered right now. These are the products we chose for this client. And as you can see, we have a lot of it. There are a lot of arguments you could use, and basically we could stop here, right? Did you think we did that? No, we went a little bit further. Because if you want to use these advantages against your competitor, you may not find something interesting for the new client. So when we click here, you can see all the other advantages of your products against your competitor. Not only the ones which fit the profile of your client, but also the ones that are not linked to a specific needs of the profile, but then you find out that he values something which was not linked to the tick boxes. Then this insurance company has 38 reasons, 38 arguments, 38 hints for your employees to use an advantage against your competitor, to tell the client that there's something insured in our product which is excluded or limited or whatever is worse in another insurance company. So this is it. This is one of the ways you can use our product. As Eva mentioned, there are 3. The first one, plug and play. We go to the website, we log in, and then we can use our system. Second one was the system integration, with your system integration, with the with whatever you want to connect with our system, so that your employee doesn't have to use 2 tools at once at the same day, because sometimes it's confusing to use many tools. But anyway, there is a third option, and it's a web integration Eva's going to tell you about.
Okay, thank you. Maybe it's an idea to have a quick view in Polish, because it's your
Yes,
country.
we can do that.
Would be nice.
Yes, we can do that. I will choose, let's say, link 4 and compensa. So let's see. Here we have car insurance, movables, and house insurance. I think I have one client connected to this, yes. It's a very different name. Anyway, oh. Wait, sorry about that. Yes? So, this is a second profile of a person you can talk to. My profile is an adult raising a child, age 7, going on vacations, going on sports, hunting. They have a dog also, and they have a 1-year-old car of 80,000 Polish zloty. They have a house built in 1980, and a summer house built in 1998. So you can see all the advantages they can use against a competitor to get the client back on board or get a new client. So this is solution for retention rate, and this is solution for new acquisition of new clients, new sales. So.
Okay, let's go to the Dutch one and the last option. That's website integration. So I translated most of it to English because I think not a lot of people in the audience will be fluent at Dutch, just guessing. So I picked Aegon. It's based on the Dutch insured market. So we compare the data to another Dutch insurer. So let's assume I'm a potential customer and I'm entering the website of Aegon. So we can integrate our system like this. I'm interested in a car insurance, so I click car, and I'm interested in movables, so I click movables. So now they ask us to select a provider to compare the insurers to. So I select Nationale Nederlanden, another Dutch insurer, and assume my age is 44, and I have a kid, and my kid is 17. We do go on vacation with our car. The value of our car is 50,000. Then we own a second-hand car, which is not -1, that would be strange, which is 4 years old. And then we bought the car of a private person, so not at a company. And then we own an apartment, so we don't rent it. So if you check the screen, you see that on every box I clicked, something pops up on the right. So I see now we have 2 important advantages on the car insurance. So of course, Aegon will have maybe 30 or 40 advantages against NN. But what we do on the website is link the sentences that we think are most important for this specific client who is 44 with a kid of 17. So let me just explain it. The first thing you see is for the car insurance, and it's pechhulp, buitenland, max duur vervangend vervoer. So this means that if you are abroad and you have road troubles and you can't continue your vacation with your car, Aegon will cover or will give you a replacement car in this case, and NN is not covering this at all. So because I clicked we go on vacation with the car, this could be a deal breaker. This could be the reason why I would want to go to Aegon instead of NN. So we just made up the sentence, in contrast to this insurance company you are comparing our conditions to, we offer a replacement car when you are on holiday and got car trouble. With us, you and your family can continue enjoying your vacation. Well, this is a sentence we made up, but we can of course collaborate with your marketing department and make up any sentence you want, of course, related to the comparing. So then we have a second argument popping up. Aanschafwaarde vereiste aankoopauto. This is a special Dutch coverage, and I will not go into much detail about what it covers and how it works. But in this case, because I told the system I bought my second-hand car at a private person, this specific thing pops up because with Aecon they will still have a higher insured value when their car breaks down, where NN offers a lower insured value. And I know NN is actually covering this same coverage, but only if you bought your car at a dealer. So in this specific case, Aegon is better. Then we have 5 more sentences related to the movables. Well, I will not explain them all because I think you get the idea now. And we can basically do this for any insurer in any country. We can make any text you want because our system's just comparing the data and will know where you are better and link it to the profile. So that's what we do. We make insurance transparent. Yeah, Joanna, do you want to add something to that?
No, I think I will just summarize everything we just said. So basically, as I said, you have challenges, you have problems you need to solve. We have solutions for that, for different types of challenges you face. We have solutions for the product department, remember that? Like if they want to develop your product, they need to check any other terms and conditions so that they could be up to date with them. Maybe they can improve something. So this is for the product development. We have solutions for sales. As you could see, you can sell basically any insurance online. You can sell it through the call center. You can sell it through an agent. If you have this tool, it's really easy to do this. And sometimes you even have some problems with marketing. These sentences can help you with that. And as Eva said, we can adjust them to your needs. We can tell in these sentences exactly what you want to say, how you want to say it. So we can adjust that as well. So I guess this is it. Thank you very much for your attention. Please feel free to meet us at the lobby where our stand is. Let's talk.